The Alara crew going to work on Harrison Williams' wounded machine. He got into the concrete barrier. Probably done for the day, Elliott. That's a lot of body damage.
That is a lot of body damage, and we're seeing more body damage here than we have seen in most races we've done, and it's all in one corner. This one right here, turn 5.
A lot of carnage so far. The sun is back out now. The track may be drying just a little bit. Mark Miller in that Mazda Owners Club entry up front after starting 5th, but he's under attack once again. Justin Piscatell, the shootout winner, the rookie, right there with him as the laps wind down.
Yeah, with everything that's been going on, he's been using his head and staying out of the mess and hanging in there.
Very impressive, and Brett Smurs up to 4th in front of the Jenkins car, the Traxxas machine. Let's head down to pit road, get a word from Derek on one of the big names here.
Well, guys, the gentleman that's talking to Nick Mancuso, it looks familiar. You're absolutely right. It is Bill Riley from Riley and Scott fame. He is here this weekend as head engineer for Team MER. So, as you know, Bill Riley having a lot of fame in IndyCar racing and all forms of road course racing, and he's here this weekend helping out Team MER.
Yeah, that's Bill is an excellent guy to work with and a great engineer, and it's great to see him here. I was surprised when I saw him in the paddock because I didn't think anybody would have somebody like Bill here, but man, he's doing a great job, and his car's running up front.
It's another sign of growth, I think, for the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup. You've got a guy like Bill Riley willing to apply his expertise in helping one of these teams make progress, and Jim Bell, who's a veteran engineer in road racing here, working with one of the other teams in the paddock. So up front, meantime, Miller. And here comes Piscatell trying to pressure him in turn 1. Couldn't quite get there as we put 19 laps on the board.
Yeah, and it's still, it's still right, making the move. Got a big run off of turn 1. Gonna make it. He is gonna make it. Take the lead. Heck of a move.
Justin Piscatell knows the time's starting to run out of this time. Deveni gets by Mark Miller for the lead, and Rick Mackey right there in 3rd with him.
Yeah, no, it's 3 different teams up there now, so everybody's on their own. No friends up there. It's just going racing. And that was a great move coming up the hill. He got a run and did something with it rather than just still following up the hill.
You can see Mackey in that red car kind of sticks out. That's one of the Atlanta Motorsports Group cars, the old Hoover Speed, renamed this year. It could be a one-off drive for Mackey, but he's right there with the 2 front runners.
Well, I hope it's not a one-off ride because he's doing a heck of a job.
Another young driver doing a heck of a job. Justin Piscatell won the Mazda shootout to get the ride in this series, and before the start, Derek spent some time with Justin.
Justin Piscatell won the MX-5 shootout. He earned a full-time ride in the Playboy MX-5 Cup this year. And Justin, how crucial is Mazda's involvement to the next step in your driving career?
Oh, it's been huge. I mean, without them, I wouldn't be here. And I started off in a Mazda in a Skip Barber school, and that's all I've ever driven is Mazda MX-5 Miatas. So they've always been a fun car, and that's all I've ever driven. So we're really having a great time with it.
First season in the Playboy MX-5 Cup. What's the goal for the 2009 season?
The goal for the 2009 season is probably the same goal as everybody else. We want to go out and go for the gold. We're gonna try and get the championship as big as we can and get as many wins as we possibly can.
Now we'll see what happens. He may be in line to get his first win in his first race, but here comes Mark Miller right back at him.
Yeah, Mark's not going to let him have it that easy. But, taking it and saying, hey, I'm going to win the championship first year out, that's tough. And I'm glad thinks he's got a shot at it because he does. He's doing a heck of a job in the car. And I think what Mazda does, moving people up through series, I wish there was something like that when I started.
Sure, it helps these young drivers tremendously. Rick Mackey, meantime, takes 2nd away from Justin Piscatell. Not much time left on the clock, maybe a couple of more laps here at Road Atlanta. Here comes Mark Jenkins also getting back into the hunt. We'll be right back at the Mitty at Road Atlanta.